He spent years hiding behind his fear, until one day, he discovered something that changed everything. It wasn't courage that freed him, it was understanding what fear really is. Fear, it's that quiet voice in your head that says, "What if I'm not enough?" It's the reason you hesitate before chasing your dreams. The reason you stay in the comfort zone, trapped in a cage you built yourself. We all have fears. Fear of failure. Fear of rejection. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear that maybe, our best will never be enough. But here's the truth that most people never realize: fear isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. And until you face it, you will never be truly free. Think about how fear controls our lives. It stops you from applying for that dream job. It whispers, "You're not ready." It keeps you in relationships that break you. It makes you scroll endlessly, comparing your life to others, feeling smaller every second. You smile in front of people, but inside, you feel trapped. You wear confidence like armor, but every night, when you close your eyes, that little voice returns. What if I fail? We build invisible walls, not made of bricks, but made of doubt. And every time we choose safety over courage, we make those walls higher. But what if I told you, freedom isn't outside those walls? It's on the other side of fear. There comes a point when you get tired. Tired of pretending. Tired of holding yourself back. Tired of being scared of a future that hasn't even happened yet. And then something breaks inside you, not in a bad way, but in a way that finally sets you free. That's when you realize, the only thing standing between you and your dream is the story you keep telling yourself. Every successful person you admire has walked through that same fear. Mr. Beast once feared nobody would watch his videos. Taylor Swift feared her voice wasn't good enough. Elon Musk feared he'd lose everything. Cristiano Ronaldo feared he'd never be remembered. But they acted anyway. They didn't wait to feel ready, they moved through fear, not around it. And that's when they found their freedom. Fear is energy. It's not evil. It's not weakness. It's simply your body preparing for something bigger. The heart races because it's giving you strength. The mind screams because it's waking you up. Fear is like fire. If you let it consume you, it destroys. But if you learn to control it, it can light up your whole world. You can't destroy fear, but you can use it as fuel. Every time you take one small step in the direction of your fear, that fear shrinks a little. It gets weaker. You grow stronger. The problem isn't fear, it's avoidance. The more you avoid it, the more it grows. The more you face it, the more it fades. There was a man who lived in fear his whole life. Fear of failing, fear of being alone, fear of not being enough. He spent years pretending everything was fine. Smiling. Working. Surviving. But one morning, he woke up and realized something simple. He was tired of surviving. He wanted to live. So he did something different. He walked straight into what scared him most: rejection. He applied for a job he thought he couldn't get. He told someone he loved them. He started creating, even when nobody was watching. At first, he failed, again and again. But each failure made him stronger. Each rejection made him bolder. And slowly, his fear lost its power. The same thing that once held him captive, now set him free. Because freedom isn't found in running away. It's found in facing what terrifies you. Every time you face fear, you reclaim a piece of yourself. You take back your voice, your confidence, your life. The people who change the world aren't fearless, they're just brave enough to take the first step. Nelson Mandela once said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it." That's the secret. You don't need to erase fear, you need to rise above it. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not your doubts. You are the person who kept going when fear said stop. And that makes you unstoppable. Freedom doesn't come from money, fame, or followers. Freedom is waking up and choosing yourself. It's the peace of knowing that no matter what happens, you will handle it. Freedom is saying no when you mean no. It's walking away from what drains your soul. It's having the courage to rebuild your life from scratch, even when no one believes in you. And once you feel that kind of freedom, you'll never trade it for anything again. Because the truth is, fear will never disappear. But your relationship with it can change forever. You will still feel fear before a big decision. You will still doubt yourself sometimes. But now, you'll recognize it as a sign that you're growing. That's freedom. One day, you'll look back and realize, fear wasn't there to destroy you. It was there to shape you. Every time you felt afraid, life was giving you an invitation to grow. You accepted it, and that's why you're here. You're stronger, wiser, freer. You're not the same person you were yesterday. Because today, you stopped running. You faced it. You learned from it. And you rose above it. This is your freedom. This is your moment. This is your rise. This message was brought to you by Neura, where minds awaken and souls rise. Subscribe for more stories that move your heart and remind you who you really are. Because your rise begins here.